Capricorn, how are you? It's been a while. My name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. This is just going to be a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. Take what resonates, leave what does not. This could be anything, babes. It could be anything. I haven't a clue. This is just going to be about someone you're dealing with. This could be a love relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be just work dynamic. I don't know. I did see the King of Wands. It did come out. So, could be playing with a player type energy. So, you know the rules of tarot. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If it doesn't apply, then let it fly. Flip it, switch it, and then stick it. Don't force anything to fit in any type of way. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in, see what's going on with you. Right away, Ten of Pentacles. Could be a work situation. Ooh, 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 ooh. The Eight of Cups. Five of Cups. With the Strength. We have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Moon in the reverse, falls right underneath the Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. Alrighty then. Well, looks like we do have a foundation of something. Something that's been it's got concrete. It's got roots. It's been there a minute. Someone's walking away. Someone's had enough. I ain't doing it anymore. It's like not happy. I feel very drained, very saddened. They could feel like they missed an opportunity somewhere else. I don't know if this is you or someone else. But someone's searching. They're searching hard. They're trying to find up the strength and courage about something. And it looks like something that's been weighing heavy on their mind. They're wanting to speak up about it and haven't been able to. Maybe how they're unhappy. They're no longer happy in the situation and they're wanting to walk away. They're wanting to feel good again. At one time, this was a wish come true. This was a wish fulfillment for them. It's no longer there. And with the Moon in the reverse, I don't feel like this is any big secret, though. There is an element of something that someone's going to speak something or could say something, potentially. And that could trigger this sense of sadness within someone. Because there's a love offering here. It looks like it's being made towards someone and someone's really wanting someone to open up, but for some reason unable to. Because there's something not being said. Why aren't they saying it? What's not being said? Three of Pentacles. Six of Swords. With the Death card. Someone didn't speak up. It looks like they went back to something. They tried to repair something here. Sorry. They tried to rebirth something. They tried to bring it back to life. They tried to breathe life back into something that was dead and gone. And now they're trying to move to a calmer place where they can actually transform how they feel about the situation and build from that. There's a lack of transformation here. It could have been someone that they detached from, a Queen of Swords energy. Tell me more. You have something black on your face. Page of Wands. Other side. King of Cups. So we do have a vibrational match here. There is a level, there is an energy of someone feeling love, wanting to bring love back to, so bring the heart space back online. And unfortunately, what they're going to learn is that somebody else is moving towards something else. They don't want to reconnect. They don't want to bring life back into it. So this is giving the energy, no matter what you do, no matter which way you go about it, there's no way, there's too much love lost here. There's too many things that's going on. You got the Nine of Swords there. There's way too many variables that come in and create blockages within the situation that you're dealing with. And if it does bother this person, I mean, I do see that they're really troubled by the fact that they put in a lot of their time, and so did you. You know, this isn't someone that's surface level. This is someone that takes in consideration the amount of effort that was put in. Now, whether this is you or them, someone that needs to deliver some kind of truth here, that needs to accept some kind of truth. They've detached from it and is trying to bring love back to the situation, but it's unknown really if the other party is really wanting to, because I do see the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups is telling me that whoever you're dealing with is opened up in the heart space, completely opened up, but I don't feel like they're able to transform things with you, because they've learned something here. They've learned something about what they truly want, and they want to feel good. And it looks to me like they feel rejected. In either way, they're either going to reject you or you're going to reject them. Someone's being rejected here. The whole situation's being rejected. They could have rejected you. Now, I'm seeing a little bit of another version here of someone that had a situation, had a possibility, had something that was substantial, and they wound up walking away. And now they're looking back and they're like, well, wait a minute, this isn't what I wanted. What was I thinking? And they're trying to, bring up the courage to say something to you, because maybe you were a wish come true for them. Nine of Cups. Now they're in a better place. I feel like they've spent some time honing in on how they truly feel. How they truly feel. And what they truly feel, they can no longer deny. They can no longer hide. They can no longer hide how they feel, because it seems like the harder and harder they try to detach from it, the more and more love it comes in. The more and more love they feel for you. Uno momento, mighty. Okay, back to where we were at, Capricorn. So, someone's learned. They have learned through the course of this. It's taken them a minute to get to a calmer place where they can accept it. They can accept that there's no love. That you're opened up. Either you're opened up or someone else is opened up to a different type of love from someone else. But I don't feel like the love is shared. The love isn't shared. It's just not shared. There's some flirtation that's going on here. And I feel like someone actually messed around with their own heart and wound up hurting themselves by not seeing what they had when they had it, and being able to repair that when it was repairable. It's gotten to the point where it's unrepairable, it looks like to me, and someone truly desires to be successful in their endeavors when it comes to love. What else does Capricorn need to know? Let's see. We have the Eight of Swords. Oh, got some swift communication coming in. Someone's definitely wanting to try to heal something here. Yeah, they're wanting to see if things can grow, if things can move forward. They've spent some time alone. They have. They're wanting to know if you're going to open up, if you'll open up, or maybe you're wondering if they'll open up. If there's a possibility to transform things. Because the moon in the reverse is really saying that it's unknown. It's unknown whether or not. I kind of feel like, yep, see, there's a new beginning. Somebody's wanting a new beginning here. I don't know if this is you or them, but someone's wanting a new beginning here. And they're worried about what you might say. They're no longer hiding their feelings. They're no longer wanting to hide their feelings towards you. They're no longer wanting you to be the Queen of Swords towards them. They're going to take that leap. They're coming towards you. They're going to be communicating. With the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands, there's definitely going to be some kind of communication that takes place. King of Wands in the reverse. They're coming in. I know I see the Hermit there, but with the King of Wands below the King of Cups here, they're coming to Lynn, and they want what they want. And they're not going to hold back. I don't see them holding back. They do lack confidence in their ability to express themselves in a way that's conducive to the relationship so that y'all can move forward. They have spoken with someone else. There's an element of like speaking to someone else, getting a different point of view, and understanding that things have to move to a calmer place before you can move forward. So there seems to be like there's going to be some communication here. They're going to test the waters with that Six of Swords. They're going to test the waters. They're going to see how calm, what your temperature is, like doing a temperature check. And they're wanting to see if you're open with the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, with the Death card. If you're open to receiving, if you're willing to open up your heart space. And they may very well communicate that they're open to this. You know, they've spent some time. They've spent some time, and they have done some heavy introspecting here. They've done some heavy reflecting here. And in this time, they've been able to see in what areas they need the change. They need to change within themselves. And it's a part of themselves that they kind of, came away from. It's like almost like bringing love back to the situation. But for some reason, there's a lot of fears with doing this. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. Why are they fearing this? Why? They fear a good outcome. Or is it you that fear a good outcome? Queen of Pentacles. Because you're over here doing good? Minding your own business? I see you not taking no crap. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Using a head over heart decision here, yeah, you gave love to this, yeah. Once upon a time, but you also know that there's a possibility it could be just a repeated cycle of something that you've already went through with them in the past. Emperor, you've taken back your control. Things have already changed for you. I feel like things have already changed for you. You're the one that's in the Nine of Cups. This person could have been kind of controlling a little bit. Capricorn has a tendency to be that way. You could have been a little bit controlling. I don't know. Ain't pulling no shade. Ain't pulling, I'm just saying what I'm seeing here. And there is a controlling factor, whether it was you or them. Someone's grounded something in the reality, and they're not jumping back on a repeated cycle with someone here. They're thinking about things practical in a practical sense. And it's almost like if they move away, because there's such a solid foundation. There's such a solid foundation. They know if they move away from it, they're going to lose a lot. They're going to... This is giving like... Ew. Like if they leave, then you're going to take everything. If you get a divorce, say you go through a divorce and you wind up getting everything. It's more beneficial for them to try to bring love back to the situation. Possibly. That's kind of shady. That's not for everyone, though. That's not for everyone. What What else does Capricorn need to know? You manifested this? You manifested this. You manifested an opportunity. I don't necessarily feel like it's an opportunity with them, though. I feel like, because this is a new opportunity. Yeah. Woo. You have some kind of higher knowledge. There's some kind of higher knowledge of a choice here. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. You are manifesting something that is more beneficial, something that you can actually benefit from, and not in a toxic, negative way. Not at all. You're wanting something that is going to give to you the way that you give to it. That's going to love you the way you love it. So yes, you are open. I see that you're clearly open, but I don't feel like it's with this past person. I don't. Whom you shared a home with. Yeah, yeah. So the healing was done on your part. You've done the healing. You got the Four of Swords here. You reflected enough. And you're like, there's nothing to review here. There's no more. It's like, I already know what I'm going to get when I attach to that. Thank you, but no thank you. Because you're manifesting a new opportunity. A brand new one to come in. Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about this Emperor. Find out a little bit more about this Emperor, please. Oh, Malenta. We have the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Okay. Someone's really upset that they didn't see what they had. Five of Pentacles. I said that a minute ago. They didn't see what they had when they had it, and now they're met at a crossroads because they've come to you. They're making this decision to come to you and offer you up an opportunity to spark up something new or to bring love back to the situation, like I was saying. But the weight of not seeing what they had is like almost the driving force behind them coming towards you, because whatever they went towards, if they went towards something else, or if the separation just was too much for them, they realized that that the benefit wasn't there for them. It was more beneficial to actually love what they already had versus seeking something that didn't, or was going to give them lack anyways. Because there's something that they're lacking within themselves. So if they didn't value you before, chances are they're not going to value you now. Because they I don't feel like they've done some introspecting. I do feel that, but I don't feel like they've healed very much of themselves. Ace of Cups. Otherwise, why are they going to be at a crossroads with it? They would show up confident. Hey, babe, let's get this party started. Let's get back on bring love back. Let's go out on a date. Let's do things, Let's, spend time talking. Bringing love back to the relationship. And however ways you bring love, But not showing up in the King of Wands reverse. This is no confidence whatsoever. Has no confidence in what they're doing. They want a new beginning, but they're not confident that they can pull it off. Well, why can't you pull it off? Probably because you didn't know what you had. How do I know that you know what you want now? After all this time, I thought we had a good thing. I feel like the energy's like we had a good thing going, and then out of nowhere, it just seemed like you get all sad and depressed. Well, that's because there's something within them. They weren't doing something for themselves, so they couldn't bring it to you. Well, you went and done it for yourself. Emperor, you went, all right, you don't want to do it for me? That's fine. That's fine. I'll find somebody who will. But first and foremost, you had to bring that to yourself, and I feel like you did that. You did that. Kudos for you. That's a good job. To know, to be able to stand in our true authentic self, and to know that we have the ability to change anything at any point, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. We can make that perspective shift, and I feel like you've done that. You've made the perspective shift. You went after what you want. You're making things happen. You're changing. Things are going rapidly. And now all of a sudden this person wants to come in and try to whine and dine you and tell you, oh, blah, blah, blah. But they're not confident. They're not done playing. They're not done. They haven't healed much. They're still coming in wounded. They're still coming in wounded. Is there anything else Capricorn needs to know about this? Anything else? 4 Wands. The Divine. This is a divine intervention. The Divine's going to step in, so don't worry. And however the Divine steps in, you'll know. You'll know. The Divine stepping in and closing it out for you. I don't feel like you have to really worry about it. Something else. Something more solid, more stable came in. Oh, yeah. And it brought an end to the betrayal that you felt because you accepted it. You full on accepted what this was, and that this was a karmic. I'm feeling like this was a karmic. And this person was only going to continue to hurt you. It was only going to continue to do that. And you had to accept it. You healed. You sat with yourself. You dealt with the pain. You allowed yourself the time to heal. And so the moment you stepped up into your true authentic self is the moment it triggered this person. They're like, oh crap, I'm losing them. I got to get them back. Divine stepping in and saying, no, that cycle's closed out, baby doll. Let's go in a different way. Going in a different way. So Capricorn, I do hope this helps. And until we meet again, toodaloo-hoos.